Hey, good morning, my goddamn chosen ones. All Gucci? Well, I want to make another video about coercive control because it's one of the things you need to know to survive in today's jungle with 5% of dark tetrade people at least. And dark tetrade comes from dark triad, and dark triad summarizes all abusive personality disorders that we have in our population, in our society. And these are, again, narcissists, Machiavellists, psychopath, aka antisocial personality disorder people. Okay, so the coercive control is a special weapon, as well as the covert narcissist is a special weapon. Um, and that's not even funny. Um, coercive control can be used in a non in a obviously from the outside, and in a violent free way. You can use violent free communication. You can So the people who utilize it, okay, they manipulate you and bring you to they bring you close to destruction. They control you in very subtle ways. And if you then have to prove it and tell other people, hey, you know what's happening, there is nothing, like they are not screaming with you, they are not acting out, they don't physically threaten you. They always go to the border of it, to the edge of it, okay? But they don't do it. So they're not breaking any laws, but they deeply control your life by manipulating all your relationships to other people, by manipulating your finances, by your, if they can, they control your financial, the deposit that you have at the bank. They will try to control where you work, and when you want to improve, to go to another company or something, they may make, for instance, they can make an anonymous phone call to the person who has to decide whether they take you or not, and gossip a little bit about you. Stuff like that. Or they can snitch in any way, just manipulate your life so you are stuck and you cannot improve your situation, or you even have to decrease your situation. Now, you will feel it when you're under coercive control. You will feel it. And it's very hard to explain. In the UK, it is a crime, coercive control. They are far ahead of us. In Germany, nobody knows what it is. Yeah, but it exists, and it's good to know it because it helps you if you know what you're dealing with. All right. Also, I want to talk about triangulation. But first, back to the coercive control. Um, it it is so wicked, again, because it doesn't really show. It's like 1,000 needles. It's like 1,000 small things in the background, something you don't really see or know, and you're still openly talking to the people, and they use every information they get against you, and you're still talking in ways like, oh, we will find a solution, we can do this, okay, what do you need, okay, and it will be, in every discussion you will feel like you are on a, it's like a battle. They confuse you. They try to get something from you. If they don't get 100%, they just be okay with 10%, and then they come back for the rest. They just never give up, and they, piece by piece by piece by piece, tearing you apart and getting their goals. And that's it. They just want to extract supply from you, right? Yeah. And in coercive control, they even use your pets against you. So imagine you are in a triangulation with, let's say, a narcissist. You are with a narcissistic wife, and she uses a covert narcissist with psychopath tendencies, secondary psychopath, to make the dirty work. Okay, so it's a triangulation, and the person uses another person to make the dirty work. Then they will force you to leave this situation. Of course, it is very unhealthy to be with toxic personalities, and then you will have to leave your dog behind because you have to, you had everything running, your job, you are taking care of your children, you were 100% devoted father, and then they push you out of this by using coercive control and triangulation. And then you have to leave your dog behind, all right? And then they have your dog, and and then they say, all right, we can pay for your dog, and then you must give your dog away. And for me, this was really, it is very hard to do this, but it would even be worse if they would take my dog back for me, because it is my dog, and my dog, he knows I am his, kind of father, his pack, I'm his pack, we won. But then they would be like, oh, it's just, this is how they use people and pets as objects. They think, well, okay, now it's our dog. Now we are that one. We can take the identity. We can switch it. It's just a person. It's just an object. We can switch it, and it's just a dog. We can just do what we want with it, right? So, people, leave these dysfunctional family units. Educate yourself. There is things that are really, really, really weird, like coercive control, covert narcissism, and triangulation. And triangulation means that you let another person do the dirty work, and it's like a death trap, It means that two toxic personalities team up to get rid of good people, to destroy good people, right? So, when we're talking about reactive abuse, when I talk about reactive abuse, I simply mean basically exposure. Exposure, because the only thing you can do when you are violent free in your speaking, in your talking, in your acting, in your whole life, you still will be destroyed by people who use coercive control, who use triangulation, or you will at least be deeply impacted. And the only way to deal with this is to tell the truth about it, right? So for me, this is reactive abuse is just telling the truth about these people. This is all you need. They telling lies, they telling their complicated stories. The truth is straight and simple, okay? The truth is, this is coercive control, this is a triangulation, this is using triangulation to get rid of people you don't want, and to extract narcissistic supply using these strategies and using people like objects. That's it. That's the truth. And you got to tell this to the people. You will leave a lot of people behind, but I just want to get this one right. Stay blessed and stay prayed up at all times. Yeah, as Damian Marley would say, live a humble and meek life every day of the week life, and speak life.